Welcome back, everyone, to the Best Rubber Plays YouTube channel. Today is Sunday, January 5th, and I'm back bringing out some more NFL action. Before we get into the plays for Sunday, we are going to talk about the game that just went on between the Bengals and the Steelers. It's 19-17 currently, 22 seconds left. Steelers have the ball. Russell Wilson and this Pittsburgh offense, George Pickens especially, has been brutally bad tonight, so I don't expect them to get in field goal range in 20 seconds. So we did take a loss in the game, though. Took the Bengals minus 2.5, of course. They kicked the 58 or 56-yard field goal in the snow, in the wind. They drill that to, make us lose the one pick that we were going to win. But T. Higgins also went out with an injury tonight. That was like mid-late third quarter, had 58 yards, no targets in the red zone. Joe Burrow only had the one passing touchdown to Jamar Chase early in the game, first drive. Looked like it was going to be the Bengals just running up the score once again like they've done over the last several weeks. Did not happen that way. So 0-3 night for myself. I kind of hope the Bengals win. They're at the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh is their own 40, so they need, 15 yards for a legitimate shot with 20 seconds left. So we'll see. Maybe Pittsburgh wins. I'd like to see the Bengals win. I know the Chiefs probably won't beat Denver, but I think the Bengals being in the playoffs would be more fun. Also, the Jets have to be the Dolphins. So a lot of things have to happen for the Bengals to get in. But today we're going to be looking at 2 games, 3 player props. Almost all of them are incentive-based, so this is going to be a very short breakdown. Not taking the players because I like them. I'm taking them because it's all incentives. And I'm sure you guys have been force-fed this over the entire week, but you get it force-fed one more time down your throat for Sunday morning. We're going to start with the 49ers going up against the Cardinals. The only thing I'm worried about in this game is Josh Dobbs returning to his former team. Maybe he puts up a legacy kind of game for the 49ers after being shipped away from the Cardinals. He was the backup for the Cardinals. Really good backup for a lot of games last season, a couple years ago as well. But he's going to be playing this game. No Brock Purdy for the 49ers. No Deebo Samuel for the 49ers. Possibly no George Kittle for the 49ers either. So Cardinals playing everybody, 49ers on Dobbs, and whatever else is left at the wide receiver position. Jennings probably going to be the number one in this game, but I'm going to go with the Cardinals minus 4.5. They've got the better team. They're going to have the better – I think they've got the better defense at this game anyway, regardless of what team plays who. I think the Cardinals are very frisky at home on the defensive side. Also, Kyler Murray, I'm going to talk about him in a little bit, playing for something. So give me the Cardinals here, minus 4.5. All these games are either disgusting spreads like we saw with the Browns, or they're games like, the Jets going up against the Dolphins minus a half in favor of the Dolphins, who will be putting out, is it Huntley again for the Dolphins? So, yeah, I'm not touching any of these games. This is the one game that I thought maybe we can make some money off of. The other game I will be breaking down is because it's the best game of the year. We have 2 15-win teams going head-to-head in the same division for the number 1 seed. Loser gets the 5 seed, winner gets the 1 seed, home field advantage for the entire playoffs. It's going to be Vikings at the Lions. Lions, they are minus 3 in this game. I will be taking the points. Really, I don't want to take this game to make money off of. I'm just putting it up here because this is the best game of the entire year. I think everybody will be watching it. Usually games are a little bit more exciting when you got some money on. So I will be putting a little bit of money on this, not a normal play, but I'm going to take the points. I think these teams are very similar. The only difference between the Vikings and the Lions is that the Lions have an entire team on the defensive side out in this game, dealing with a couple of injuries on the offensive side as well. Both teams banged up. The Detroit Lions are way more banged up than the Vikings. I am going to give them the edge in this game because they are at home, and Dan Campbell before the game is going to say, yell at me now, because I'm probably not going to punt. I'm probably going to go for it every single time. Dan Campbell has the biggest balls in the NFL. One of these days it's going to bite him in the ass. Until it does, I think the Lions find a way to win this game. Vikings will cover. Don't see a lot of punting in this game. I think both these teams are going to go up and down the field. I'll take the Vikings with the points as the player. Remember, this is an incentive day, so all these player props are going to fly right through. Going to take Kyler Murray anytime touchdown as the play. It's going to be plus 140 most likely. Saw that plus 135 right before I got on here. But I've got all the incentives right here on my phone. For Kyler Murray, he needs 50-plus rushing yards and 1+ rushing touchdown for $750,000. So he's got the ball in his hand. He can make $750,000 if he just runs the ball into the end zone. Feels like that's a no-brainer, so I'm going to take him anytime touchdown again. Sorry for not the big breakdowns, but this is incentive week. I'm not taking these guys because I like them. I'm taking them because they can make themselves some money. Next play, Mike Evans, over 93.5 receiving yards. Now it's up to 101.5 receiving yards. Scratch it. We're going to scratch it all. We're going to take him first half receiving if you can find it. First half Mike Evans receiving yards as the play here. Probably going to be like 60 because I do think Tampa Bay is going to go up by 21 on the Saints very early in this game. Baker Mayfield also playing for some incentives, passing yards, completion percentage, passing touchdowns. He has to be like top 5 or top 10 in the NFL of those categories for another $2 or $3 million. So Baker Mayfield is playing for a lot in this game as well. But for Mike Evans alone, he needs 5 catches, 85 yards, no, 87 yards, I think, for the 1,000 yard season. But he needs 5 catches, 85 yards for $3 million. So they're going to get him that. The receptions I saw, it was 7.5. I think we should just take the yards in the first half. I don't even know if he's going to play the second half. Tampa Bay is going to have this game wrapped up 28-0, 28-3 in the first half. I know they have to win the game, but they're playing the Saints, who are god awful. So give me Mike Evans first half over receiving yards as the play there. And for the last play of the day, Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard has a couple incentives for the Titans. One of them is 83 plus rushing yards for $250,000. The other one is 2+ rushing touchdowns for $200,000. So his over anytime touchdown right now is -110. I will take that. If he gets one early, maybe they let him go for 2+ touchdowns. But I saw the Texans might not be playing a lot of their players. They're probably going to play first quarter, maybe the second quarter. I saw the head coach said that he hasn't liked how they've been playing lately. So he's going to let the offense play early. If they play well the first drive, second drive, they're going to take them out. So this is going to be backups going up against Tony Pollard in the starting offense for the Titans. I do think they're going to give Tony Pollard a lot of carries in this game. I'm going to take him to score a touchdown as the final play of the day. Again, incentives list, incentive day, short breakdown. Hopefully everybody can cash on some incentive parlays. Cardinals -4.5, Vikings +3. Kyler Murray anytime touchdown for $750,000. Tony Pollard anytime touchdown for $250,000. Mike Evans first half over receiving yards, probably going to be around 50 or 60 for $3 million plus 5 catches. So Mike Evans could have a big payday tomorrow. And, he can lock himself in for the Hall of Fame, because I believe that would be every single season for Mike Evans over 1,000 receiving yards, and that is extremely hard to do. And he's a Hall of Famer. Nobody can take that away from him. Mike Evans, first half over receiving yards as the final play of the day. Guys, that's going to do it for the NFL picks and props for Sunday, January 5th slated games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching.